Hi friends, welcome to BidAthlete's YouTube channel. Today I'll be giving you a quick demo on how to perform auction of players using BidAthlete. BidAthlete is a player auction website which supports multiple sports like cricket, football, volleyball, kabaddi, etc. You can use it in your sports tournament to perform auction of players participating in your tournament. So to create an auction and register on BidAthlete, you need a Google account. So create one if you don't have one. This is the homepage of BidAthlete. You can check it out for other features and details. So once you have the Google account, do click here or here and do sign in with Google. It will ask for your email and password. So enter your credentials. And so I was already logged in, so this screen opened, but it would ask your credentials. Enter it and you will reach this screen. So as you can see, I've already created an auction, but this would be empty for you. Okay. I'll explain all these details in a bit. First, you need to create an auction. Okay. So this is the home page. You can find the list of auctions here. So do an add auction and provide all the details like auction logo, name, auction date, type of sport, points per team. Now this is the maximum points a team can have. So you can decide it as per your rules. Minimum bid is the base price of a player. What will be the minimum a team has to bid for a player. Bid increase by is when a team bids on a player, how much the bid will increase by. So let's say minimum bid is 100 and a team bids on a player, so now the new bid would be, let's say bid increase by is 50, so now 100 plus 50 would be 150. Then again another team bids, then now 150 plus 50 new bid would be 200. I'll explain this on dashboard again, but this is how basically it will work. And players per team. So enter the players per team. This is not the players that are participating in the match, but actually the total players, the extras and everything should be included. So how many players a team will have, you need to enter it here. So let's say a team will have 15 players, 11 players will be playing and 4 would be extras. So total 15 you can enter here. A team won't be able to purchase more players than the number you enter here. Okay. And team won't be able to spend more than the number you enter here. Okay. So let's create one auction. Enter an auction logo, name, then date, what type of sport it is, see ball football. Then let's say I enter 10,000 as points per team. Minimum bid would be 500. Okay. How much I want bid to increase by, let's say 300. So 500 plus a team bids on a player, 300, new bid would be 800. Then another team bids on a player, then 800 plus 300, new bid would be 1100. Okay. Then player per team, let's say 11 for now. So these are the auction details. Hit save. As you can see, our auction is created. So now these are all the options that you will see for the auction. You can find the description for these options here as well. If you click here, you'll find all the what these options do, and I'll explain it as well. So first is edit auction. So you can click here to edit the auction details. Okay. So let's say you want to change something. Say you want to change it from 300 to 200. Okay. So you can edit any details in the auction. You can delete the auction. Now for each auction you need to compulsorily have players and teams. So you need to add players and teams. Now players you can add as well as an administrator, you can add as well, and you can copy the player registration form link from here and share it with the players so they can register themselves. So I have copied it, so let's check it out, the link. So you can also go and add a player yourself from here, and you can share this link with any player and they can register themselves. Okay, same form is there, same details, no, nothing changes. Okay. So you don't have to enter every player's details one by one, you can just share the link and they can register themselves. Now, while registering player, you need to fill some details mandatorily and some are optional. So these are all the details which are mandatory with star, and these three are optional. Okay. So let's create a player. First, you need to provide a player picture. Let's say provide a mobile number, email, so this mobile and email are necessary in case you need to contact the player. If a player registered on the for the tournament and you need to contact the player, so these details are important, that's why you ask for it. Then enter date of birth, type of sport, category. So four categories are there. Let's say he's a midfielder. Then these fields are optional. Okay, so you can, let's say, medium. You can provide any achievements, any other details that you want to provide here. Okay, and hit save. So as you can see, player is registered. Can open the player picture from here. You can again edit the player, as well as you can delete the player. Now all the players that registered through the form link, they will also be shown here. So you can edit or delete them if you want. So you can verify if some player you don't want in your tournament, you can delete them from here as an admin. Okay, so this was the player list. So there are two ways you can register a player, as I explained. Okay, and copy the link from here. Then you need to add teams list. So click here. Now compulsorily auction needs to have teams. Okay, so hit click here, click add team. You need to provide team logo and team name. Say we have provided a name and logo, and hit save team. Okay, so team has added. So this is how you can add teams and players. So I have created a sample auction for this demo where I have created few players and few teams. Okay, the next option is the auction dashboard screen. This is where we conduct the auction of players, and this is where we do the bidding. Okay, so let's check it out. So press F11 for full screen, and then at the top you see there are two tabs, dashboard and summary. So dashboard is where we do the bidding, and summary is where you can check the auction details like team list, player list, available sold, unsold player list, all the players in a team, etc. And dashboard screen where we do the bidding. So on the dashboard screen at the top you can see auction logo, auction name. Then there are player details, player picture, player name, age, category, and then there are bidding details. So right now base price is shown, which is also the minimum bid that we entered while creating the auction for a player. Then there are a bunch of buttons at the bottom. So let me explain them one by one. First button is the new random player. So when you click on this button, a random player from a list of available players would be selected. So if you want to select a new player, just click this button. Okay. Then the next player is search player. So you can also search a player from the list of available players. Uh, so when you search player and then click on name, and then that player would be selected automatically. Okay. So you can search any player from here. Then next button is the undo last bid. So let's say you accidentally place a bid on a player, so you can undo the bid using this. Okay. Let's say you placed a bid, so you want to undo it, so click this button. Okay. Then the next few buttons are the team buttons. So each team will have their button here. So you can click on the team button to place the bid for that team. So let's say a team bids on Ravichandran Ashwin. Let's say LSG Lucknow Super Giants bids on Ravichandran Ashwin. So click LSG button and the bid would be placed. Then Mumbai Indians places the bid. So click on Mumbai Indians. And the bid will increase by the number that you entered while creating the auction. Okay, the bid increased by option whatever you entered there, the bid will increase by that number here. So the number of teams you have, the number of buttons will be here for each team. Then the next two buttons are sold and unsold. So let's say you want to sell Ravichandran Ashwin to Mumbai Indians, no more teams are bidding on this player, then hit sold. So Ravichandran Ashwin is sold to Mumbai Indians. Okay. And then a new player is automatically selected from the list of available players. Let's say no one bids on this player and you want to mark this player as unsold, so hit unsold. Okay. So now Surya Kumar Yadav is marked as unsold. The next button is a switch which you can turn on and off. So after marking a player is sold and unsold, a new random player would be selected automatically. But if you don't want to do that, you want to manually select a player, then turn this switch off. So now let's say I mark this player as unsold. So now a new player won't be selected automatically. Okay, I will have to search myself. So either I can select a new random player or I can search a player. So let's say I search any player, I choose Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Okay, then again all the options are available, you can start bidding on the player. And if you want the player to be automatically selected after each player is marked sold and unsold, then turn this switch on. Okay, so now if I hit unsold and this switch is on, so a new player would be selected automatically. Okay, so these were all the options on the uh, dashboard screen, and as I said, you can check all the details on the summary page of the auction. Okay, so yeah, this was, and the last button is the home button, which you can click to go to the auction list screen. So this was the auction dashboard. Then there is auction summary screen, where you can find all the auction details, as well as you can download the player data and all the players which a team has. Okay, so as you can see, there's a team list, there's a player list tab. So here you can filter the player with sold, unsold, available. Okay, you can download the player list from here, and you can, this is the logo, this is name. You can refresh the data from here. So while doing the auction, while auction is happening, if you want to refresh data, you can click here. You can open player picture from here. So this link you can share with anybody, team owners or anyone who wants to check the auction details, and they will be able to open it. This link can also be copied from here. Copy auction summary link to share with others. Click here and share it with anybody that you want to share this auction summary with. Now if you come to team list, you want to see the players in this team. So let's say you want to see all the players of Kolkata Knight Riders. So double click here on the team row, and the list of players would be shown in the below table. Okay, so as you can see, Kolkata Knight Riders has one player, Mahendra Dhoni. Okay, so if you click on this, there are no players right now, so nothing is shown. Okay, you can download the list of players in the team from here. Okay, so this was the summary screen. So the next option is open auction logo, which you can click on to see the auction logo that you have added. After that, once the auction is done, and let's say you want to again bid on the unsold players, so you can click this button and mark this. What this will do is it will mark all the unsold players as available again. So they will be again available in the dashboard for bidding for the teams. Okay, for example, let's say if we check the unsold player list, Rohit Sharma is unsold now. Okay, and so now he won't be available in the dashboard. Now we want to make him available in the dashboard. So what we will do is we will mark all the unsold players is available again. Okay, so all unsold players are now available for auction. So if you refresh the data, to see there are no unsold players now, and the Rohit Sharma, which was unsold before, would be available again in dashboard. Okay, so at the end of auction, if unsold players you want to do the bidding again on unsold players, you can use this option. Then copy auction summary link. As I explained, you can copy the auction summary link to share with others. Then we have you can copy the auction overlay link from here. So copy the link from here. You can use it for Facebook Live in live streaming on Facebook Live or YouTube Live. If you are doing, you can use an overlay of the auction there. So let's say this is the overlay screen. So whatever player is there, the player details would be shown here. So on your live streaming, the player details you can show. Okay, so as you can see now, let's say team bids on it. So current bid team name is shown. Okay, so bid changes, and let's say we do a new player. So new player. So all the details of the auction, you can live stream all the details with an overlay. This is a useful feature. So this was you can copy the overlay link from here. Okay, this was the player registration link as I explained earlier. You can share with all the interested players. Then there is another option which is you can use to transfer teams or players from other auction to this auction. Okay, so let's say we want to transfer teams of Indian Premier League to Indian Super League auction. So click here, select whether you want to transfer team or player. Let's say you want to transfer team from which auction. So from Indian Premier League. Yeah, and hit save. So all the teams of Indian Premier League are transferred to Indian Super League. You can see all the teams are there. So you can also transfer players. So uh, this saves time. If you are creating new auction and you want the old players and teams, you can transfer it from here. Okay. And the last option is sponsors list. So let's say you have sponsors for your tournament who are sponsoring. So you can advertise them, promote them during the auction. So we BidAthlete promotes the sponsors on three screens: dashboard, summary, and overlay. So let's add few sponsors, and I'll show you how we promote them. So you can add a name. So this we are adding the sponsor logo here, okay, which will be shown in all the three screens. So you need to provide a good sponsor logo here. I'm choosing an example right now. Let's add three sponsors, okay. So we have added three sponsors. You have the same option, edit, delete, and open the sponsor image. Now let's open, we promote it on three screens. So let's open the summary screen, overlay link. So as you can see, the sponsors would be shown on the dashboard screen, and the logo would be changed in few seconds for each sponsor. On the dashboard screen we are showing here, on the summary screen we are showing here. As you can see, the sponsors are shown, and on the overlay screen they are shown here. Okay, so if you place bid here, as you can see, so this is if you have sponsors for your tournament, you can promote them like this. So go here, add sponsors, and they will be shown on all three screens. Okay, so these were all the options. You can find, again, you can find the description here as well, and hope this helps you in your auction for your tournament. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.